Welcome back to Give Me Five with Jones and Eli. And today's topic comes from Janet Barbin, my grandmother. And a reminder that if you want your topic featured, leave a comment, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever, email us. We always want to talk about your topics. So Janet's question today is, Eli, what is the best voice assistant?
Well, it's got to be Siri. It's the OG. She is undisputedly the first of her kind. The original. That voice is so infamous, famous, call it what you will. If I hear Siri's voice from anywhere, Jones, I can't do an impression at this time, but it's notable. And anybody who changes their Siri, by the way, yeah, I don't even know how to do it. But if you change your voice on Siri, you can change it to like an Australian or a British or whatever. Like, get help. Siri's number one.
I want to make my Siri Batman. I don't know if that's possible, but that would be, hello, Jonah. How can I help you today? Jonah, check your notifications.
But I have a question.
Yeah, please.
Is Siri the same voice as the one that does like the GPS? Or is that app specific? Is there a default GPS voice, or is that
they're similar? I don't know. I never really thought about that. Well, are you a Google Maps guy or are you a Waze guy? This is a whole new episode.
I'm always Waze.
No, Waze is controversial because it takes you on the weirdest, jankiest routes, but they do show you when the cops are coming, which is cool. And
it shows you, the most important thing is if you're driving in Germany, where we have speed cameras everywhere, it tells you exactly what the speed cameras are. And
listen, America, Europe, wherever you're listening, Australia, Google Maps, bad. Apple Maps is the best.
What?
That's what I want to say about that.
What?
Yes.
No, whoa. We just changed the topic of the body. Apple Maps is better than Google Maps? Are you kidding me?
Apple Maps is the goated map. But this is for another day because I want to talk a little bit more about voice assistants. So Siri's a good one, but I think my GOAT pick has to be Alexa. I've got, my house is riddled with Amazon Alexas. I put one in my toilet. I put one in my shower.
In the toilet?
Yeah, it's inside the toilet. I have one under the bed. I have one on top of the bed, one on the ceiling in place of the smoke detector. I have them everywhere. They can turn off the lights for you. They can like open the fridge. They can probably like wipe your ass. They're amazing. I'm all over them. And the voice is better. Like, again, my impression would sound exactly like Siri. And I think they understand a little bit more. They can like play Jeopardy with you and stuff. Siri is infamous, like you've kind of alluded to, for just being a shit assistant.
Siri's not great at anything, really, if you're being honest, but she is endearing, and she's the original. And the reason I don't like Alexa is because of the creepy factor. I don't want you listening to me all the time. Siri is not listening to me every second of the day. Maybe she is, but
yes, she is.
I don't know that she is, so it feels better in my head. But I have to, ask Siri, hey, Siri, tell me this, whatever. Whereas Alexa, she's just listening. It's creepy. It's like God. Like, I don't want Alexa. And also, the name Siri, nobody's named Siri. Alexa's a kind of a common name. And if I meet somebody named Alexa and I want to talk to my new friend Alexa, now Alexa thinks I'm talking to it. It's just all very confusing.
Yeah, well, I've no instances like that. And what you have to do, you can rename it to Echo, because then there's the confusion where it's
there's
Alexa.
Also people named Echo.
Not that many, though. I would argue there was
a famous story about Echo.
There are probably more Siris than Echoes in the world.
Have you ever heard of anybody called Siri?
Sure.
Name one.
Siri, Lepore.
That's not a person. I think the closest you can get is Sirius Black, but that's not really the same.
Sirius Black, yeah, that's pretty close.
But Echo
is Black.
There's that tale, Echo and Narcissus.
Oh, was Echo a person in that tale?
Yeah, man.
I thought it was just Narcissus in the water.
No, and Echo was there too.
Was this like a Roman fable? What is this? Or a fairy tale?
I'm going to be honest. I think it might have been Greek, but I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, it actually does sound more Greek to me.
It does.
Well, there's another. So there's the Google, the OK Google, which I've only seen commercials for, so I don't feel like I'm certified to speak on such an issue. And then there's Cortana, which, I was looking into a bit. I don't even know exactly what Cortana correlates to, but that's got to be the coolest name. That's also the voice assistant's name in Halo. That's probably where they got it from. Classic game. Cortana is so cool. Like,
who
Cortana,
makes that?
Please come in. I don't know. Who makes Halo? Xbox?
Who makes Cortana?
Oh, I think it's like Microsoft or something. And then what is Tony Stark's assistant's name? Are you not an Iron Man guy?
Not a huge one.
Really?
Not anti. I'm not personally anti, but it's not my fave.
You strike me as one of those kids who walked around the street with one of those Iron Man circles in your chest.
That feels like an insult.
with that T-shirt. No, an imaginative kid. That's what
I
it
was
is.
definitely an imaginative kid, but that was probably limited to Siri as a friend of
Well,
mine.
well, Siri is the assistant who literally gets nothing done, who just sits up at that front
Sometimes,
desk.
but Jones, sometimes that's the kind of assistant you need. If you think about it, the greatest assistant of all time, Pam Beasly. What did she really do?
Oh, she did everything. Are you kidding me?
As a
And
receptionist?
when Aaron came in,
Aaron was the most useless character
and
in
when she was
history.
incompetent, you realized just how good Pam Beasly
Well, I think
was.
the actual best assistant of all time was Kevin Malone when he was there for an episode and connected that phone. And that was an awesome experience.
Malone is goated. This has been Gimme Five with Jones and Eli. Remember to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Leave us a comment. Suggest our next pod topic. Please, we want to talk about your topics.
We do.
Eli, thanks for talking.
It was a pleasure, Jones. Talk to you soon.